Okay, might as well start. So, new camera. Spending a little time, you can film it here. So, hopefully the sound's okay. And yeah, today we're building this. Actually, this. Alright. We're building this. This is the Neue Ziel. Neue? I don't know. Probably German. Yeah, so this is the New Ziel. This is a mobile armor from the OVA Gundam, I think 0083, Stardust Memory. And it is an unusual kit in that it is not the usual. It is high grade, but it's not the usual 1 to 144 scale. It's actually 1 to 550. And yeah, we're gonna build this one. So yeah, it's a kit from 2002. And yeah, I've never actually built one of the HG Mechanics ones. This is the first one I've built, so I don't know exactly what to expect. The box is kind of thin, so I don't know if it's going to be complicated or simple, or maybe over simple. I don't know. We're gonna see. Gundam doesn't. Bandai doesn't usually do like giant mobile suits or mobile armors. I think the largest one are the Dembronium and the Neo Zeon. Dembronium is from the same series as this one, and yeah, and I think Dembronium also got like 1 to 144 scale, and also 1 to 550. So yeah, it's gonna look like this. This isn't a mobile suit, it's a mobile armor. What's the difference? I think pilot, maybe, or lack of legs, something like that. Because there have been like mobile armors mounted by people, or I guess if the strain on the pilot is different. So usually mobile armors are usually much larger than mobile suits. And yeah, this is number 2. Number 1 is Dembronium, which I do not have. And yeah, let's take a look there. So yeah, it's from 2002, so it's all in Japanese, and it seems like it does not have what this is. It does not have like translucent beam sabers. Those seem to be solid plastic. It's a very old kit. That's a very low resolution Zaku. Wait, do we get this? Oh, hold on. Are we getting a little... Wait a second. AMX-002. This is like the protagonist, like Gundam, so... Which I think I might have somewhere. Oh yeah, we have the real grade of this. Maybe. Or maybe I saw it and I said, oh, it's too much like a Gundam, like any other Gundam, and didn't bother by it. But I may have to revise that. Anyway, we're gonna be building this and see how it goes. Okay. So you have some stats on the front here. So 76 meters tall is like way bigger than a Gundam. Gundam's like 16, 17 meters tall. The mobile suit, usual mobile suit. So yeah, it's a gigantic thing. It's basically a warship. Dinosaur camera, blah blah. Bunch of things. Has an I field, have an AT field, I guess. yeah, we're gonna be. That's a huge output. So basically, it's like a giant warship, but in the shape of a thing with arms and a head and an eye. So yeah, we're gonna see how it looks. It seems like it has a. Yeah, we're gonna just open it and take a look inside. All right, and I'm gonna start building. After that, I guess. What's up with this? Okay, camera's new, so may have some issues with it. The old camera died. Well, the focus broke. And, well, let me try repairing it someday if I manage it. Although, cameras are usually impossible to repair. Yeah, so, oh, okay. Well, alright. Okay, this is different. We have a very large sheet that, like, is folded up in 4 instead of, like, usual, like, scroll, kinda. I think we have a very large, I think this is an A3 sheet. An A3 sheet of paper folded in 4. Or bigger than A3. Is this A3? I can't remember. This cannot be A4. This is too small to be A4. So yeah, it seems like you get like a tiny like figure of the protagonist mobile suit and a tiny Zaku, as well as like, well, the main thing. Okay, you get a stand too as well, I'm assuming. Yeah, okay, it's interesting. I mean, it's not the usual format of high-grade kits. It's like different, very different. So you have your color side, obviously, but then the instruction is just like this whole thing. Instead of being like, yeah, horizontally scrolling, it's like just one large page. This is completely different. Okay. However, now you see the tiny figure of the mobile suit. It's basically like a non-moving static figure. But yeah, you can basically get that for like size comparison, and get a Zaku as well. All right. So not a lot of runners. The SMR portion of the show where we cut stuff. Let me see if we can do this quietly. Nope. Alright, opening stuff. Let's see now. So we have, this one is D1. This is a very old kit, so I'm just double checking just to make sure. C1 and C2, I presume. Yes. Alright. Yeah, very few runners though. So it's not. Did I even cut this? And you do get like wire, very thick copper wire, very stiff, for, I'm assuming, the arm projectile thingy. Well, whatever, bit thing, funnel, I don't know. Like the arm apparently separate and like move independently as they are connected by a thick cable. Which is kind of what Evangelion is. It's like remote control, but like the old toys, which had like a wire going from the remote to the vehicle. Anyway, so yeah, very few pieces here, not a lot of whole lot of parts, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. So this is mechanics, but I don't think that's not an apt name for this. I don't think you have a lot of mechanics in here. Hold on. Do not. Where's the beam saber part that we saw? Oh, there it is. Yeah, it's solid plastic. It's not that. Back in those days, we didn't have When was 2002? Come on. It was a new millennium. You should be able to do this. Yeah, you only get like a solid thing, and you're gonna have to paint that. There are no stickers that I could see, unless no, doesn't seem like there's any mention of stickers. There's glue required to like build these, because these will not snap fit. These will require glue to like, because they're very small, but basically like a figurine. Yeah, so that's what we got. Anyway, let's get to building, I suppose. I'm actually going to start with these. Just get these out of the way. These things. Let's get the camera down a bit. Tweak. Hopefully that's okay. It's a bit low, but at least you get to see what's happening. Alright, so we're going to be building this thing, which is the those are the small figures. I'm going to start with those, just basically like the last steps, but I'm going to start with these just to get these out of the way. And alright, so basically the whole run D needs to come off anyway, so I'm just gonna trim everything. I mean, it should be easy enough to find my way around this thing. There's a bit of flashing on this thing. These, yeah, it's a very, very old kit. I doubt this was like a, I don't know if that was like this is an old, but it's entirely possible this is like an old print of the kit, because I think, I need to double check, because I feel like, hold on. Just checking a wiki now. On the blah blah blah. Box covers of their issue. Solid paper containing blue instead of original red. So this is from before 2018. Like apparently after 2018, this was replaced by the Bandai Spirits logo. So that's pretty. No, okay. So that's why we have the red and blue logo. Well, we learned something. So red and blue logo is like for the newer kits, like newer. Oh, well, hold on. I have fairly recent like kits that has the red logo. But yeah, apparently this is like at least it was printed prior to 2018. And this is confusing. Okay, should be getting off there. Yeah, there's quite a bit of flashing on these parts. And the plastic is kind of soft. What is this? Polystyrene? No, yeah, it is polystyrene. Why is this so squishy? It's very bendy. Feels rubbery. Oh, you need the arm parts. Let's get this as well. Stuff's over there. I don't know what this is for, but yeah, let's get it. It's a squishy antenna. This is white. Assuming this requires some paint. Yeah, but haven't I've never built one of these HG mechanics one. There's only apparently 3 of them that were made, all from Stardust Memory, all based from like mobile armors from the OVA Stardust Memory. So yeah, I think I have 2 of 3. I don't have the Dembronium because I think there's like a 1:144 scale of the Dembronium, and I mean it looks a bit. It's basically just like a giant. The way I see it, just like a giant thruster with a. It's basically just like a. I don't know. It kind of reminds me of the backpacks in Reconquista G, which is basically like stuff you just attach to a mobile suit to upgrade it. So that's what the Dembronium is. 2001 it says on the run right here. I mean, yeah. Printed 2001, released 2002, I guess. Okay, so let's try to get these built. So you would be, let's separate these arms so you can, to some extent, apparently. Do you have to glue this? Seems like you can move it around a bit, but you probably should glue it actually, and probably trim this a smidge because you want. This wasn't like seated all the way, so you might want this to be like making contact with the body so that if you glue it in place, it has a larger surface of contact when you're gluing it. Same thing on this side. And it's very, very small parts, so you need to be very careful when you're pushing these in, because you could accidentally shift and kind of break those pegs. Yeah, you might have to like figure out which angle you want the things to be before you fix it in place. And also, before you glue it, probably need to clean up those flashing, all the flashing. One technique is to like scrape it with a blade. Like that, but that's take quite a while. So I'm just gonna leave those like this for now. And the shield actually goes on there. It is holding, despite not being glued on. It's holding. And we also need C11. Those are these things, I guess. And C25 and 26. These are the mini stands. Plastic's a bit soft, which is not bad. I mean, it's easy to cut. C10 and C11. C10 for Zaku, C11 for the Gundam there. Well, doesn't matter which one you use, but Okay, so or that way, I guess. So that would go on there, like in here. And no, I forgot to get this tiny bit there. Okay. So yeah, I definitely need to glue some of these. I doubt it's gonna hold. Yeah, it's not gonna hold. Yeah, these will require definitely require glue before we can. But I'm probably, now that I look at these, because you need to definitely clean them up quite a bit before you glue them. You need to make sure all the nubs, anything that needs to be filed down that might be out of reach once you glue it in place. Make sure all these are taken care of. Wait, hold up. Nope, that is a longer one. So that would go there. This one goes there. And yeah, it glues on to the back of it. You go there. So I need to figure out which order. So you're supposed to glue these on first. I mean the lower parts, and then you glue this part, and then you figure out like what angle you want the arms and whatnot to be, and then you can finish up. Yeah, this is weird. What are you doing here? Does it go that way or the other way? Yeah, definitely need some glue on this one because we don't. This is not gonna hold on its own. Yep. Okay, get the general idea with this one. Alright, that's about the scale. Hold up. Oh, the Zago is much bigger feet, I guess. Much bigger legs. Yeah, so I'm gonna just put this guy out of harm's way. At least I got a general idea of like what it should look like. So then the Zaku is similar. It's mounted like this. Okay, so that's simple enough. So it's just mounted on top of this like this. So it's just, oh, I see. Like that piece here is actually the front skirt of the Zaku. So that's why it's like that. So left, right arm here, left arm on the other one. This one fits a bit well. Yeah, also definitely is glue. And of course, before you glue it, you should definitely clean that up. So yeah, this is the Zaku to scale. If you compare it with an actual Zaku. Well, not an actual Zaku, but scale is about like this. I'm losing an arm right there. Yeah, that's about as it looks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, just about. So it's a quarter size. that's 144 times 4. 156. 76. 576. Oh, not exactly 550, but about. So yeah, it's about a quarter. It's like 4 times. You mentioned it's like 4 times the size. Then we're actually building it. So you as well. We get the general idea. So now I'm just gonna move these over there. Okay. So now let's go to the actual building of this thing. Alright, so it's always step 1, which is B4. Yeah, this is old school thing. So basically C1 and C2 kinda they count as the same runner. So we only have we have A, B, okay. A, B, and C1, C2 basically count as C, yeah. And so B1, B4, B5, and yeah, B4 and B5, B12. Yeah, man, as we get the whole thing. So carefully. Well, as careful as can be. Yeah, I'm just gonna nip the whole thing. There's not a lot of parts on B here, so I think it should be easy enough to find my way around, even after I nip everything. I don't think I've ever built the mobile armor either. It's like the first mobile armor kit that I've built and building, actually. Oh, inside detail, look at that. It's like printed double-sided. Well, this is probably a flap that lifts up, so that's probably why we have those details there. Or do we? Yeah, I guess just because these might be things that are flaps that are gonna lift up or something. So we want them to be a bit visible. I think it is. Hold on, it's unpainted? I don't know. I mean, color-wise, it seemed to be, well, there's no red, so you have to paint the red parts. But the green, I guess, I mean, it seems like it should be painted because it's like not exactly matching. But we'll see. I mean, the green looks green enough. But the figures there need to be painted. The figures from the Tiny Zaku and the Tiny, well, is it not Tiny? The 2 scale. to this thing. These need to be painted. And I'm guessing this thing, whatever this is, probably an antenna somewhere. That needs to be painted as well. But yeah, the Dendrobium, I don't know. Like it's I mean, I might someday get it, but it's. I already have the Neo Xeon. I have enough gigantic kits still waiting for me to build them. Alright, so these two. I'm gonna do A as well. This was B. Pile B. I'm gonna do pile A just because, well, we can. These are the arms, I suppose. It doesn't have legs. Currently in like a buying freeze until I can like clear up some space, because I don't have any space where I'm gonna put the stuff I buy. It's just gonna be more boxes. And don't know where to fit those. Incidentally, hello Austin, welcome back. Thank you for being a regular viewer. Well, I'm still pre-ordering a few things here and there. Pre-ordered the high-grade kits for the new Gundam series gonna be on Netflix. The one's gonna be in, what is it called? Requiem for Vengeance, I think. Which is a bit of a generic title, isn't it? It's like Revengeance or something. It's Vengeance. Oh, how original. They just put a bunch of words together. Somebody had the thesaurus. Well, they Google hard. But yeah, the event, I mean, at least the kits are very highly detailed because it is already in 3D. Hey Kid Robot, how you doing? Yeah, this is a these are like they're a separate line of kit, but I think maybe Bandai wanted to do like more of them, but I guess it might not have been as popular as they expected, and there will only be 3 of them. But yeah, most of them, they're basically mobile armors from Stardust Memory, which I apparently have watched. I remember the red one. There was a red mobile armor in there, and I do remember that one. Some guy on some planet. Well, I forget. Was it the moon, or Mars? But basically he was some guy fighting in a mobile armor. So let me do some actual building here. So B4, which is the one with the neck. It has a neck. And then we take B11 and B10, which are these two, and check for nubs as usual. It's kind of loud. Goes like it should not be loud when you're, well, unless like the nubs are kind of jagged and kind of the parts kind of hollow there, so it's kind of catches on and makes it vibrate. And most of the time it'll be fairly dull sound. And it's loud. One to 550 scale. That's what we're dealing with today. And it don't really move that much. This seems to be static. So you go there. That's wait, is that the tail, the body? What am I even looking at? And some drilling. Because I don't want this to be too tight. Let's double check though. Yeah, it's gonna seize it. Like if it feels like it's like biting. Just pre-drill those a bit. This is no, that was a 4mm. 4mm here. And let's see how this behaves. There we go. Slides right on. So this is the body, I guess. Oh, it continues down there. So it's actually quite big, even at that scale. Alright, so, and then B12, which is this thing. Go on now. Oh, okay. Put other stuff on it. And slide. Alright, and then whatever these are all together. And let's press them together and see what happens. Yep. It's like a bit hard for them to like fit together. Okay, there we go. Oh, you can always glue these parts. Annoyingly, these are on a curve. There we go. Well, let's do a bit less with this thing. Yeah, there's one up there. Can go fast as long as you don't apply pressure on it. Yeah, definitely need some glue on this thing to clear up this canal as well. Little channel there. Well, for now, we're just gonna see how it looks. So these move, I guess. That might be better. These move a little bit. Oh, I forgot one on top here. Apologies if the sound's kind of grating. I wonder if it sounds like chalkboard or something. Okay, nails on a chalkboard. So now E9, E10, C9, which is C9. Yeah, these require paint. Well, you should probably paint it, like the inside of the these are probably like thrusters and whatnot, so the insides are red or some such. Oops. So this one goes... Oh, we're supposed to do this first, apparently. Okay, so C9. Wait, did I do C6 instead of C9? What did I just do? Let's see what this round. C6 maybe? Let's take a look. Yep, that was supposed to be C6. I did C6, not C9. So now this is supposed to go in that slot. Just clean up these edges a bit because it will be straight against another part. These also need to be painted. It's a good idea, that's why you need to like make it easy to separate. Oh, okay. I thought it was going to be inside, but guess not. But still, you can like paint hidden details easier if you're able to like remove them. So now these things on the side, same deal. They are going to be inset in like well, whatever hole thing is there. So you want to make sure the ports there are clean-ish. There's one on this side. And it kind of joins like holes of two bars together using the power of friction. Is it a different color? Probably. No, doesn't look like it. Alright, we'll take a look at the color guide once we're done. There we go. And then at the bottom, B9. I'm assuming that's you. You seem to be missing some things there, though. And stuff on a curve again. And it is a bit tight. I'm just gonna remove smidgen of material all around this giant peg. That might help, that might not help. No, that mostly did nothing. Oh, there's more. These need to align. Okay, upside down. And come on. So it's not exactly lining up. There's like two small holes it needs to, well, slots it needs to go into, and it's not exactly aligning. So I'd also work on these holes a bit. If it doesn't fit, you must quit. That guy said. Oh, we're quitting here. Little Jedi. I forget. Still alive or dead? Can't remember. There you go. Well, sorta. Definitely need a little bit of glue in there to close those gaps. So now, what the hell are you doing? Looks like a praying mantis a little bit. Well, vaguely. Can it stand yet? Oh, no, it cannot. Well, we'll see what we can do. I think you definitely need a stand for it to, like, it's not meant to go on the ground, it doesn't have legs. It just floats around in space. Alright, so A7. These are mostly like thrusters and all sorts of weird assorted attachments. C7, C7. Okay. So I'm just going to remove those one by one because I've been in a situation where you had like lots of small thrusters on a kit, and if you remove all of them at once, you might end up confusing stuff that's like very similar. And then you spend like several minutes trying to wondering which part goes where. Or you should like put the wrong one somewhere else because something's not fitting right. Yes, clean those nubs a little bit. Okay, C7 on either side goes, wait, it pokes out, what the hell? I'm gonna need a stick. Stick. And goes in there. Let's not drop that to the ground now. Now there might be something kind of a hood that goes over it. I think OG is dead, right? I thought he died a little while ago. Almost like 100 or something. Anywho. Random thoughts. So we have this. On top of that, we need. Let's get seed keen as well. Let's get the large parts on C. Those should be fairly easy and not prone to confusion. Just leave the thrusters alone, because those you will confuse. And why not? Don't know what that is, but it seems unique enough. And this. And that. Hopefully that's not doesn't look like a thing. This looks like some spruce. Moderate amount of C here, so C18. We also need C20 1 times 2 and C22. Well, we need everything eventually. Let's put these over there. We do need them. Just take a look at the other one as well. Got all the large parts. I think we can do all of these because they're not gonna. Well, hopefully not. Have some claws here which are individually. All 24. Okay. Thought if they had like separate numbers, probably should leave them alone. But if they all have the same number, for example, these ones are all 34, and these ones are, yeah, well, leave those alone. Well, actually, can I? Well, I'll leave them alone for now. Like if it's dangerously numbered, I guess. Whatever that means. I mean, sometimes it's like identical parts that have different numbers, or parts that are like mirror images of each other, so it doesn't matter which one you use. So, well, whatever. I'll just do this. Seem to be like mirror images. Careful with these, you don't clip the metal parts. These are not sprues. You can usually be able to tell if it's a sprue or not, because sprues are usually rougher than the actual part. Okay, so then this one. Oh, they are a bit thicker. Or a bit thinner. Well, whichever one. So we got all of this runner here, I think. So you all shall go yonder. And we shall deal with you in due course. I can already, well, or I can do this one. Do you have the red Zaku in the back? Oh, the red Zaku. Yeah, this is just a RG real grade. This is Char's Zaku. I just use it because it's within reach usually, and I use it for like size comparisons. If I'm comparing, say like a larger than usual, or even smaller than usual, 1 to 144 scale. This one I was comparing it to like this Zaku earlier, which is the minifigure that we get in this kit, and yeah, it's about 4-ish times the size. But yeah, it's just something that's within reach. I use it to compare it with size. Okay, so just put this on there. It doesn't clip in though. It just slides in and out. We do have a Xeon logo here, which crawl needs painting. There's no decals. There's no, unless I missed it. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be any. Yeah, no decals, no stickers, nothing. Yeah. So you do need, yeah, definitely need to be painting things on this thing. Yeah. So I did this. So I'm on step 2 still. And I need B13, which is AB. B13, which is these two, 13, 14, and C18, which I believe to be this thing, and then B5. So those make the back cover. I'll just put this up over here just for to confuse anybody who's watching. I feel like I may need to buy like a new set of nippers. Here's one getting blunt. Wonder if the same is going to happen with the golden hands if I were using them the same amount. They're kind of similar. Construction material as well. And push this in. Yeah, I definitely need some glue to kind of like close these seams, make sure like this all fits nicely together. Of course, like you may need to take this apart, clean it up a little bit before you do that. Yeah, definitely need some gluing on this thing. Okay, so then we need one, you do this part to make sure you have taken care of all your nubs. Nubs anywhere? There's a nub here. That's it? Okay. So anyhow, you take this thing, put that in there. Oh, moving part. There you go. This flips up and down. And this goes in there and there, so just a smidge. And a smidge. And let's see how this behaves. Actually, before we do that, just it's gonna be against. Even aligned. Nope, it's not aligned. Now let's try the other way around it. Put one of them in a hole first, and come on. slides in. Alright, so that's the butt, I guess. And times 2 these things we need to build here. So we need these two, C5 and C2. C5 times 2 and C2, which is over here. Let's see, this is fair. A little bit. I know why, like, this thing keeps slipping sometimes. The adjustable thing here had to, like, adjust it slightly so, like, there's less of a gap. Because it prevents, it's there to prevent you from applying too much pressure that would, like, dull the blade onto the anvil there. But sometimes for a reason this, like, moves, I guess, and kind of gets in the way. So C21 and A8, which is these ones, and quite large legs you have there, Mr. Neue. Same thing on this side. Check for some nubs here and there. There you go, slides right in. Now, this one goes where? This was C5, I believe. Goes on the, what? C2 first and then C5? Or is it C5 first and then C2? Either way, you're all going in. Could have been like one single triple thruster thing. I'm not sure why it had to be two separate pieces. But yeah. Point kinda. How do they even? Let's see now. Okay, let's see if this goes. Which way? That way, I guess. It moves a little bit, I guess. Not enough to call it posable, but alright, so this goes there, and on the other side, same thing. There are no polycups in this thing. And then it says one, do this, which I did do. No, let's try this again. So goes through. Is that right? Okay. And then these two things, which of course they will not stay put. So I'm just gonna, no, I'm gonna ignore that. And then, oh no, actually, I need to put that there. So, a little bit of a twist here, and a twist there, and just a little bit of a twist. That's 1.5. Okay, so let's see. I have to put it on the ground because I cannot hold all these things. Oh, maybe I can. What else? Feels a bit empty. Not sure if this is right. There might be stuff there to kind of hold these together later on, but it's not exactly seating flush here. What did I even do? There's no debris and stuff in between. Let's do this again. Yeah, no. Doesn't quite want to fit just yet. There's probably gonna be something like on there. That or something preventing it from connecting. Could it be? This might be too long. Probably not. Yeah. Let's try again. Oh, look at that. No, it fits. More or less. There's still a little bit of a gap, but fits better. Alright, so we got that so far, so we need this thing, and this is C23, and we need it with B1. First, clean up some of those nubs there, where possible. AB, so B1. Just a twist. Like that. And you go there. And you stay there. Now B7 and B8. What are these? Ears? Rabbit ears? Not sure what we're going for here. Careful not to damage surface details if you're filing next to them. Okay, might need to flatten these a little bit because I feel they're gonna be a pain to fit. Alright, let's see. And then you go in there just like sort of. Yep, just like sort of. It's a tiny bit of flashing there. I think that's preventing contact potentially. Yeah, seems like this thing's gonna be a problem too, because it's not seating all the way. Let's see. If I press, I guess it does what it's supposed to do. Let's see on the box. Yep, it is supposed to do like a little bit of a thing. Alright. And in the back. Well, this is between 3.5 and 3, so there's no, well, do it now. No, it's permanently in there. So now we got the taking shape. What do you mean it hurts your soul? I don't get it. Is it too loud? I don't need a glass file. This is enough. Glass file would be too thick anyway. It's like large. It's like basically like a popsicle stick. It's too big. This can reach in places that other thing cannot. It's just a matter of skill. You can either have fancy tools or be skillful with the tools you already have. Alright, so we move on to this part, I guess, and we need whatever these are, the little conduits and the head, which does not have that's it, the head, the whole of it. I mean, the glass file is probably going to do the same thing. I can try, hold on. How's that? I don't know. My voice probably sounds might be high pitched. I just like filtered the higher frequencies, but it's still happening. Oh well. Just a little bit of scrubbing. These are very small. I don't think that's gonna. Yeah, no. It's supposed to be like a. Oh. Is that the mono eye? Hold up. This isn't. I thought there was a peg. No, this is the actual mono eye. This little thing there. Yeah. This little thing is supposed to be red, and that becomes actually, if it's gonna need to be red. Let me see, does it actually need to be red? Yeah, it does. Hold up. We don't need Gundam markers. We got regular markers. Okay, maybe that's a bit much, but you get the idea. Yeah, that did absolutely nothing, but it's a little bit red. Like if you shine off like light directly into it, you'll be able to notice a little bit of red. That's probably why they make them pink instead of actual red. Probably be too dark to see. Because the mono eye is usually like obfuscated by visors and what have you. But yeah, if you're new here, please subscribe. I don't know how many people are watching, but not a lot. But yeah, if you like this kind of content and want your soul to be hurt, I don't know, you might be into that. No judgment. But yeah, do feel free to subscribe if you so feel like. Okay, so we'll just slap the head on there. Pretend the whole thing with the marker was on purpose. What the hell? Why is it like? Why do even mobile armors have heads? Why? It's like ingrained tradition. One day somebody will like, oh, what if we just don't do the head? Just save on some like mechanical parts and complexity. No need for a head. It'd probably be crucified. Even like all the way to like the end. Wait, hold on. This goes on there. And on the other side, I guess. Like the end of the whole universal century timeline, which is basically turn A Gundam. There were still heads, faces, things on there. Everybody's still doing those things. And kind of push those in there if you can reach it. Use the stick, because obviously, clearly your fingers won't be able to reach that far. I wonder if... Nope, apparently you cannot. Yeah, you cannot. You won't be able to, like... Well, you might be able to reach, I guess. Down there. With a dot of glue. Kinda... Oh, I can't even see that. Start. Well, down there. Way, way down there. Anyway, these are the conduit things. Nice looking things. Don't know if like the sound filtering is helping at all. Seems a bit attenuated now. Okay, something's supposed to go on there. The arms? No, not the arms. Shoulder things. Okay, so step 6.2, I guess. So we need to build arms. These things, these thingamajigs. Okay. C6. These things I got over here. C1920. C8. I think I'm safe now. I can probably nip the rest. If you nip like these, especially if there's like lots of thrusters, there are kits like that with like a lot of very similar parts. So if you nip all of them all together, you end up with a pile of very confusing parts. Oh, I mean, I'm using the microphone on my webcam, and I basically got a new one. Well, I don't know. It's like the filtering hasn't been on in a while. I guess that was... Yeah, thanks for letting me know, Jay. People don't usually complain about issues, they just leave. Appreciate the feedback. So, these things too. Just a smidge to get those things down a notch. To make this short tutorial on how to deal with nubs. Actually, I probably should find well, since I build most of my kits during live streams, that probably won't work. Okay, more nubs. There a certain, there you go. Thought there was an orientation that thing would only go in. And this thing goes on there, and this one goes on there. Those are C8 and C19, C20, C6. Now times 2 we need these and this and this and this. Just give a quick look around. Looks like I hurt myself, but it's just markers. It's not blood. What the hell? Just wait. There we go. Okay, what else do we need? C3 times 4 apparently. Oh, let's just get the whole thing. There's only, yeah, these few left, so it should be okay. So just don't drop these on the ground. They're round, so they could roll off. Okay, that's a whole lot of it. It's all the parts. Alright, so these somewhere separate-ish. Yeah, those aren't wounds. Those are just marker. Looks bad, but it's nothing. Not even a bruise. I've yet to actually hurt myself on these live streams. But we are doing these live, so hey, fingers crossed. I might witness an accident. That generates views, right? Don't know if my voice is distorted now, because I had to use a filter. I don't know if it's a bit muffled. It's lots of nubs. The problem is like it's mostly curved pieces. And very small ones at that. And the the sprues are relatively large. Which is on par for 2002 plastic injection techniques. Okay, I think I've been cleaning 20 parts. Let's see what we actually need to do. So E2, so this one actually, or is it the other one? This is C12. Alright, C12 goes into this thingy here. So yeah, it cannot afford to have articulations. It's this small. So I need to like mount these directly on there. Hold on. It's popping off. So probably should. This is unavoidable. It's a hollow part, so you're basically playing a violin with it, causing it to vibrate. Which one goes where? Okay. So this one goes there. That one goes there, apparently. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. Yeah. No, not too bad. It's a bit creaky. But there's no space for poly caps in this thing. Alright, so this one goes there. No, not the wrong part. I think this is the right one. Wait. So then, arm this. And not. Well, probably should. I mean, they're fairly small parts, so I think I might be able to separate them later, or might not need to separate them. We'll see how it goes. So, this does that. And you have to, or you should, or do you? You've got this in half, maybe? Do you want it full length? I know. This could be like this, which is kind of very far out in space if you think about it. Given that the scale of Zaku is this. So Zaku's over there trying to attack. It's already like, gotcha. That's a bit long. Okay. I don't know. But we'll take a look. Oh, it says 120 millimeters. You do have a ruler here. They give you a... I don't know if you can see this, but you do get a little ruler, as they do sometimes do that. They give you like a little measuring thing on the instruction itself, so that you don't have to go look around for yeah, it's like exactly 12 centimeters. Let's see how long this thing is. Yeah, it's a little bit over, like 25 centimeters. So I'll just cut it exactly in half. That way I don't have to deal with a little bit of leftover. So it's over there. So do not use your plastic nippers. Do not use these to cut these, because these have metal in them. So just use some regular old wire cutters that have been used for like metal, and probably need some pliers to kind of like flatten that out afterwards. Just undo the kinks in the thing there. Yeah, move the camera a bit too close. Alright, we'll keep going like that. Alright, so... yeah, it's like lots of... this isn't the Gundam, so it is a bit confusing. Okay. So, we still need to do these, which is just a twist. Why not? Why shouldn't I? Just give it a twist. And there we go. Slides right in. More or less. Okay, maybe less. Some of these pegs seem to be a bit too long, and maybe probably need to give it a stab and a twist there. Yeah, there's a bit of flashing on this one. Okay, that maybe was too much. Yeah, that was probably too much. But it fits a bit better. Alright, so let's do the other one if I can find it. Maybe just a little bit of a file here and there. If there's flashing on there, I'll just flatten it out that way. It will go in there more smoothly. Or at least it will not kind of bottom out. And There we go. So now you take these things, which I should have cleaned, but I'm not gonna bother. And you just press them in there. Just like that. Not sure what oh. This thing has like lots of like petals, I guess. Well, it's like lots of leaves. Things just and yeah. Seriously. Okay, fine. There we go. I don't know if I can get rid of these. Just a drop of isopropyl alcohol. Oh. Because it does go away. Good morning. Is it morning in the UK? I thought it was like, wait, it was 5. Well, I guess it's like, wait, what time is it anyway? GMT -5. Wait, -5 plus 5. Calculations. So what time is it there anyway? In the UK? So we need, it's a lot of parts. Okay, so this goes there-ish. Well, that is in the morning. It is definitely morning, 3 a.m. It's about 9. Wait, what time is it now? Oh, 10:30. Only been here like 2 hours. What the hell? No. Let's go back a smidge. Maybe up. What was I even doing? And oh, since I got all my parts off, I should probably put this away so it doesn't get damaged. If you got an expensive, well, like a specialized nipper, you need to be careful you don't drop anything on it. And then pre-drill this. Come on. Wait, that's not even the right one. There you go. So then you go there-ish. Oh, this isn't the hinge, it's just... Got it. Now we figure out which one goes where. Okay, need to make this go on there. What the? Oh, it's kind of large. Okay, this side goes on to, if I can even show this in camera, it's kind of large. It has that's some giant shoulder pads you got there. Hold up. Should be the right one. Or did I do it the wrong side? Yep, it's on the wrong side. This one goes there. Like the smaller one goes on the front, the larger thing goes in the back. And there we go. Did I? Probably not. Re-drill these a little bit. Just make things a bit easier. Just slide on. And kinda, sort of. There we go. And press. It's quite a big. Can't even see it. There. Then we'll do the other side. I'll try to. Let's pre-drill everything that we need to pre-drill. And slap this on there. That one goes. Actually, should have. Oh wait, hold on. Wait. It does say 1, 2, 3. Okay. Yeah, you're supposed to do this. You kind of wiggle it in there. There's a few stress marks appearing because you are stressing the material by doing all these things to it. And this one goes on there. And on the front there. And you kinda just wiggle it into place. This one's just coming apart. Nice. Finally, you do the arm bits. That's literally what they're called, probably. Aren't they bits? I forget. Or is it funnels? I think funnels are like self-propelled. And the bits have like cables attached. Forgetting the terminology that is used. And we're almost done. So now there's no label, like it doesn't actually tell you what part you're building. These are basically the forearms. Everything else is just the body. Well, I guess there's the shoulder pads there that we just did. But the instruction will actually tell you, give you a name for the part that you're building. And this is in Japanese, and well, actually there's not a lot of, there's almost no Japanese in the instructions there. It's all just diagrams and figures and numbers and letters. Well, part numbers. Okay, that should do it. And a twist. Just to, at the very least, widen the entrance so it's like engagers easier. Alright, so we actually need to put, oh, those are articulated. Wait, hold up. Look at that. Crazy stuff. Let's, or not, I guess not. Oh, a little bit. Just a smidge. Or not. Well, it moves a tiny bit. It wiggles. So we just do these. First, of course, treat those nubs. Try not to break the fingers while you're trying to push them in there. These are fairly small pegs in a fairly small hole. And there's a bunch of other similarly small pegs and hole holding those fingers, so you could accidentally knock a few off. If you like press too hard and it slips, like I'm doing right now. There you go. That was an example of something not to do. Just like press slowly but firmly. And if you're new here, just a casual reminder, do subscribe if you enjoy. Consider subscribing if you enjoyed this kind of content. Okay, so this thing is actually so. Okay, we take this thing, we take that thing, put this in there, like so. There's a little notch where it fits and actually does not move, deceptively so. Where's the other one? There it is. This is C14 and 15. Wait, there's a orientation to those? They're symmetrical, so you bothering me with those details. I don't see a difference. It's the same. Yeah, an example of like mirror parts maybe. Oh, they're identical. They're given different numbers. Alright, so what am I looking at? So either, is this an either or situation? It's either, oh wait, no. You actually do have to put this on there somehow at the same time. What the? Oh, you're supposed to do that first? Oh, I didn't show that. It didn't show that. Of course I didn't know. Now it's stuck. You try it out. Yeah, you're supposed to put the little thruster things on first, and then do that peg thing, but it doesn't actually show the part where you do that first. Confusing. So goes in here. Push it in with the stick, the ever so useful stick that allows you to reach places your fingers will not. Now put the thing here, which annoys me a little bit, so I'm just gonna drill this tiny bit. There we go. And then same deal there, just hold a smidge of a cleanup. And put this on there, press, line it up as needed. Try not to hurt yourself. Tiny plastic parts. They're basically like Legos. So imagine, well, pressing too hard on those, probably not good. So now what? This goes in, no, it's there? Yeah. Oh, this rotates a bit. Well, got some movement. And there you go. It wiggles slightly. It doesn't actually open or close. It does turn, so you got that. Do the other one. I mean, it's a nice piece of something. And oh, probably. There you go. Slides together. Just a little bit of correction here and there. But yeah, most of this you can fix with a dot of plastic cement to like kind of line it up and just melt it together. So these can be, I think, either, let me check, either like so, or reaching out into space to murderize you. Try not to like knock all the parts out. I'm doing this. There we go. That's a bit limp, isn't it? Yeah. I need some help. Oh, I guess it does hold. Yeah, these are like quality. These are not like cheap wires. These are like thick, solid copper core things. Kind of stuff you wouldn't spend on your electronic projects, but you should. Hey, am I done? No, I'm not. Okay. I still have these weird things, which I'm not sure what those are. Optional extra arm, I guess. So let's see. C29, C30. They're symmetrical. Why do you give them different numbers? Oh wait, no they're not. They're slightly different, but they all end up the same place anyway, so no need to make a fuss about it. Let's try it over there. Okay, there's a bit of a nub on the end, so that's why some of those aren't fitting right. It's on purpose so it actually fits tight. It seems like this should, yeah, it should rotate potentially. So it all goes on there. Some of those are looser than the others. Okay, so now, where do you go? Those optionals, I don't know. Seem to be optional. It's like, oh, where does the antenna go though? I guess. Is it even anywhere to, oh, wait, no. Really? Thought it disappeared for a second. What is that even? What am I even looking at? Thought it was a thruster hole, but actually apparently it's a... That's where the antenna is. Try not to break this because it's very thin, it's already bent. Or bending. It's a very thin piece. So that's good enough. Not sure why this is there. What is it supposed to be? This weird waggy thing. We don't know what it is, but it's there. It's weird, like whoever designed this was like, I'm gonna finish this thruster here, but then I'm gonna add like a weird antenna to it because that makes sense. Alright, so goes there, and whatever this is doing its thing. These actually go in there. So these are optionals, I guess. So you can have them in there, or you can have them not in there. depending on your mood. So let me just put 2 in there just to see how it looks, and it is very difficult to actually put them in there, so you may need some help of the form of tweezers, because your fingers might not. Well, actually, let's give it one more try. Yeah. Okay, and then just push that in for whatever reason. So now got this, although these are supposed to be like beam saber things. Yeah, these are very thin. I don't know about this. Let's see. Okay, there you are. There was a number right there. I'm not gonna put the other ones. I think that's enough. Give you an idea where this is going. So supposedly these, I guess these are like normally folded in under the shoulder thing here, and then just come out as needed. And yeah, this is the new what? Neue. Let's call it new Ziel. And oh, this actually goes in there. Oh, look at that. My. Let's try to get up. Look at that guy. This is a mobile armor, so it's like Zaku for size comparison. The Zakus need to be painted, of course, but big one focus. There you go. That was a new Ziel. I probably pronounced this one wrong. It sounds like German, but I have no idea. Yeah, it's a Neo Zeon mobile armor. Apparently was developed by Haman Karn back in the day of the Year One War, but was never finished. But we see it in UC 83, Universal Century 83, in the OEV Stardust Memory, which is about, I think, the Zeon remnants and the Earth Federation just chasing each other or something like that. So yeah, this is it. Look at it. It's quite nice. It has that thing here doing a thing. Hey, rude Italian gestures. This German board. Yeah. These, I mean, they move a little bit, so I guess we can do a review of it. So yeah, this is a 1:550 scale kit. So yeah, it is obviously there's some loss of detail, loss of articulation and whatnot. So I don't think. Not trying to look it up. It might be like a Gundam Converge kit, which is like kind of like a super deformed kit, but like more detailed. Head there. Yeah, there was like even a tank from like another wavy, which was gigantic tank, huge treads, but had a torso with arms and a head. Tiny head, but a head nonetheless, and arms. So that's like, I guess, tradition, the law of that universe. Okay, let's see there. Yeah, so review time, I guess. What was I talking about? So this is, yeah, I'm repeating myself a bit, but this is the new Ziel. Just get together here. I'll get it later. So 1:550 scale model kit of a mobile armor in UC 83, 0083 Stardust Memory OVA. It is not a bad kit. I mean, it's like the surface detail is quite nice. It has a few articulations here and there, so it's not something that's like super posable. I mean, it is kind of. I mean, we have these things which are just like flying around and doing whatever. I don't think this can open much. You have those claws on the arms, which like turns into extensible bits. Wait, actually, I don't know if like that might be the actual thing. It might be the actual thing in the wavy. That thing has a cable attached when it's launched out. But yeah, you got a few nice little details here and there. There's those extra things that come out from under the shoulders that mount the like. There's only one beam saber thing, but you have like 4 of these, which can like I guess mount. I guess they could like double as maybe blasters, like cannons, what have you. So normally they're probably like hidden under here. Yeah, there's a little head here. A little bit of, well, tiny bit of movement in the back, on the sides, back there. The arms move a little bit, but of course, like it's not like huge amount of movement. There's like no, well, just a little bit, I guess. There's no real elbow movement, really, just twist a bit. The claw thing, which I thought would open and close, I think it's like, did it promise us it would open and close? Let me see. What are you saying here? Doesn't actually say. I don't know. It doesn't actually say that it opens and closes. It just shows it like that. So, yeah, those extra weapons, extra like weapon stuff can pop in and out. Well, you can add them or not depending on your mood. But yeah, this is what we have. Oh, this thing's supposed to be green. Okay, so there's a fair amount of painting involved in this thing. Mostly is just, I mean, it seems like a lighter gray that they've chosen to go with here. But this green is fine too, I feel. It does say like the color guide just say to use like a lighter green. Well, you can use like it says katakana, so you can like probably look those colors up and like figure it out. There's, I guess, gold is for the Xeon logo on the base here that needs to be painted. So yeah, this is like a nice display piece. So yeah, you can have it displayed somewhere on a shelf and it'll look nice. This isn't like a mobile suit kind of thing, which you can kind of play with a little bit, I guess. But yeah, it is just a nice little addition. There's like yeah, I need to verify like if there's other. There might be like, I don't think there's RE like there's like, what's it called? There's like a 1/100 scale, but it's not master grade. I think it's RE100. And yeah, Bandai has been using that to kind of like make some very large kits. They're simpler than master grade. Well, and about, I guess, sort of high grade, but like larger scale. And some of these like have mobile armors in them. I need to double check if there's like another version of this available with like more articulations. But yeah, overall it's like still very detailed. Like you can see like they didn't like, well, they did kind of cheap out a little bit, but not too much. You can kind of see like the inside detail there, like the etching all over the place. So yeah, if you like accent it, will look good. Yeah, the thrusters need all. I mean, supposedly should paint them red on the inside. I can probably verify that in the anime, like what it looks like. And I'll show you anything on the anime. Come on. Well, I guess it is red. Yeah, just need to paint those red, I guess. Here and there. But overall, not bad. Those little count things, yeah. The main model does not require glue, although yeah, eventually if you clean it up you will want to like add glue to that to like kind of hold everything in place. I'll just get Char's Zaku out of here. Very distracting. Other than that, we do get two small to scale of this one, say 1 to 550. Zaku and I guess the GB, whatever I forgot. Whatever the new Gundam for that OEV series was. The protagonist Gundam. So we do get one of those, which I think there was a real grade of, but I didn't get. Yeah, this is Zaku. But yeah, you definitely have to use glue on these ones. You do have to clean them up a bit before you glue them, so you kind of, there's probably some figuring it out. I'm not doing this right now because I kind of need to take some time just to figure out like what goes where. Like this one here is in parts, and you're supposed to sort of, yeah, they're already falling apart. Go and keep it together. And yeah, you're supposed to like glue it on here, and somehow, like it doesn't, yeah, it does, yeah, definitely requires glue, and it's not really holding together quite well on its own. Some of those are kinda, but not, mostly not. And you definitely have to paint it, which is gonna be difficult because it's very small scale, and this is probably more paint than like the actual, like if you were to build a high grade version of this, like 1 to 144 scale, it's probably gonna look less colorful than this, probably. But yeah, you can do this in the Zaku, and then you'll have them to scale next to here. Kind of lines up. Or you can have like your mock space battle, where this thing is reaching out and like and grabbing your head. Oh, look at that, it holds. Well, that makes sense. There we go. Not a reenactment, but you get the idea. You got chopped in half. But yeah, you get lots of small pieces for it. So yeah, it's gonna take a minute to like figure out how to do this. There's lots of flashing on these ones, like the plastic molding has some crud, I guess. So you will need to probably go in and like shave them off a bit before you paint it. Oh yeah, that's a Zaku weapon. Wait, hold on. Is that even a Zaku weapon? Don't they have like Tommy guns and kind of things? Well, I guess they upgrade sometimes. But it's still a Zaku too. Alright, so. And this one has this traditional Gundam looking gun. Okay, I think that's all for this. Oh yeah, I didn't mention, well, did I mention? Yeah, the wires. Extra things here you can connect in there. There's 2 more. So if you want it to feel like fully armed, you can do so. And that's one. And that is, hopefully you can reach in there. Yeah, but those are thin, so you need to be super careful when you're putting them in that you do not bend them too much, because you're either gonna break it at these points or break it at the peg there where it's like the thinnest, and then you're gonna look very silly. Giant shoulder things move a little. Okay, that's it. Hope you enjoyed this. I did. It's kind of fun. I mean, it's different. It's not just your plain old. It's more like building a spaceship than it is building a mobile suit. This is a mobile armor, which is basically, I don't know what the definition is, but so far I just have, it's a mobile suit without legs. A really big mobile suit without legs. Doesn't have very humanoid features usually. Anyway, that's it. If you enjoyed it, if you like this, do subscribe, give a like, share it places, Twitter, Facebook, what have you. If you're not afraid of letting people know of your interests. Or do an auto account and then share it. That's fair. Any questions? Last minute. But I don't know if I do a Q&A session at the end. Doubt it though. Like, nobody's really gonna stay that far out. Very few people left. A couple of people watching still. Hello, there you are. Any questions? Any things on your mind? Let's try to get this shot. Right now it's all not in shot. Okay. Alright, this has been the live build of Neue, Ziel. I think that's what it says. AMX-002. This is the high grade HG Mechanics line from Bandai, of which is only 3. There's the Denbronium, this one, and another red one. They're mobile armors that are usually way bigger than regular mobile suits, and they have yeah, that's why it's like in a 1 to 550 scale, 550 scale instead of usual 1 to 144, 1 to 100, or even 1 to 60. That would be like crazy if this is 1 to 160. That's, well, it's got the size of like the, I need to like, hold on, I need to make a note of that size. 76 meters. I wonder, I need to look at what full frontals Neo Xeon, what the size of that thing is. Meanwhile, Apparently Neo's full frontal is like 160 meters tall, so it's like much bigger. And that one did get a 1:144 scale kit, which I have. Which we'll build someday. I guess if I reach 1,000 subscribers or more, maybe 2,000, I'll build it. Anywho, that's all for me. Goodbye.